Hello there! This time we will learn how to solve word problems involving linear equations in one variable. Let's try with a basic number problem. So example number 1. One number is 4 more than another number and you're asked to find the numbers if their sum is 50. So to be able to solve this in an organized manner, so you will be needing to use Resca. So ano yung meaning ng ating Resca? Yung R natin, meaning representation. So you should represent the missing numbers using one variable only. Because for now, that's how we can solve, that's your capability as of the moment. So dapat isang variable lang yung gagamitin. And then we'll be able to represent everything based from that one variable. And finally, you come up with the equation afterwards. That's the second step. And once you have an equation, you need to solve for the variable. Normally, it's x, so solve for x. And then, you double check your work. That's what we've been doing a while ago. And finally, you write your final answer in complete sentence so that your answer will make sense. Okay? Or simply think of it as the answer to the question of the problem. So you go back to what you are really doing. So now, with this Resca, let's try to follow the same pattern for example 1. So we'll start with representation. So we'll just use R. So there are two numbers missing here. So we say let blank be the first number and here comes the second number which is unknown as well. Okay. It says that from first sentence, one number is 4 more than another number. So, meaning yung one number natin is dependent to the another number. So, what if yung another number natin is yung first number natin? At saka yung one number natin is yung second number. So, the one number depends on the another number. So, si another number yung independent. Siya yung magiging x, which is our first number. So, yung one number is 4 more than. So, may word na than ulit. Kung may than, meaning ilalagay natin si 4 sa right side ng ating plus sign. And then, another number is represented by x already, so x. So 4 more than another number. So again, 4 more than another number. So we're good with R. So we're able to represent the two numbers that are missing. So equation. So the equation now will be based from the second sentence. Find the numbers if their sum is 50. So therefore, adding the first number plus the second number must be equal to 50. But the first number based from the representation, it's represented by x. And the second number is x plus 4. So this is now the equation. Now, given the equation, you solve this. When we are asked to solve, we are isolating the x. Okay? For this, we simplify first the left side of the equation. So x plus x, 2x plus 4. Then next, we need to isolate the x in here. So we need to get rid of the 2 and the 4. But the 4 is really in the another term without the x with it. So that's what we need to deal first. We need to make it a 0 by adding its additive inverse. So negative 4, whatever you do on the left, do on the right. So what we're using is APE. So 2x. 2x na lang yung matitira. 4 plus negative 4 is 0. 50 plus negative 4 is equal to positive 46. Then finally, yung 2 na lang yung tatanggalin natin. But it's a coefficient of x. That means we have to make it a 1. By multiplying its reciprocal. Ano yung reciprocal ng 2? 1/2. So, cancel the 2. So, x na lang yung matitira. 46 divided by 2 is 23. Okay. So, ibig sabihin, kung ano man lang yung x natin sa problem na ito, 23 siya. So, you go back to your presentation. That means that x here, the first number, which is the another number, is 23. Okay. So, hindi pa tayo tapos kasi hindi pa natin alam yung second number. So, yung gagawin natin is, we will just have to substitute x is equal to 23 to the representation of our second number. So, ano yung representation ng second number natin? It's x plus 4. So, that means 23 plus 4. 23 plus 4 is 27. So, yung first number natin, 23. Yung second number natin, 27. Now, we need to double check if the two numbers that we got will fit into the situation. So, yung case number 1 natin or yung first sentence natin, the one number, okay, one number, ano yung one number natin? Yung second number natin, which is 27. Yung one number ba natin is 4 more than the first number? It's a question. So that's 27. So true. Second sentence natin, yung sum dapat nila, dapat 50. So is 27 plus 23 equals 50? That's correct. So ibig sabihin, tama yung nakuha natin. So, we write our final answer in complete sentence as an answer to the question. The two numbers are 23 and 27. Okay, let's proceed to example 2. So we are asked here to find 3 consecutive odd numbers whose sum is 99. So we'll start with representation. So ilang numero yung hinahanap natin? 3. So, meron din tayong tatlong representation. So, we say, let blank, kasi hindi pa natin siya nire-represent, but alam natin na may representation siya. So, let blank be the first consecutive odd number. Let blank be the second consecutive odd number. Then let blank be the third consecutive odd number. So, yung first natin na odd number, okay, we will automatically represent that with x. Then, kung ano man lang yung kasunod na number, na consecutive odd number, dapat mag-a-add lang tayo kung ano yung first with a 2. Kasi isipin nyo na lang, kung meron tayong 5, 7, 9. Kung ito yung first, para makuha yung pangalawa, mag-a-add lang tayo ng 2, di ba? Kaya kung hindi natin alam yung una, mag-a-add lang din tayo ng 2. Kaya naging x plus 2. Okay, that's the analogy. Okay, how about the third consecutive odd? Okay, para makuha yung third na 9, ano yung gagawin natin? Mag-a-add lang tayo ng 4. So, ibig sabihin nun, kung ano man lang yung first, we will just have to add it with a 4. Okay? So, ayun. So, don't forget, this is true to both consecutive, odd, and even. So, ito yung representation natin kung odd or even consecutive numbers yung hinahanap natin. Kung consecutive integers lang, hindi siya odd, hindi din siya even. So, yung representation niya is x. Okay. Again na, ilalagay ko dito, consecutive integers. So, kung consecutive integers yung hinahanap natin, x yung first, x plus 1 yung pangalawa, then x plus 2 yung pangatlo, and so on. Okay, bakit naging plus 1 yan? Diba kung meron tayong consecutive integer, for example, 10, yung kasunod 11, kasunod 12. Para makuha yung pangalawa from the first, we just have to add 1. To get the third, we just have to add 2 from the first. So, kaya naging x plus 1, x plus 2. So, meron na tayong representation. Sunod naman, equation na tayo. So, itra-translate na natin na yung sum ng tatlong numero dapat 99. So, first plus second plus third should be 99. First plus second plus third is equal to 99. Then we just have to solve for x. So, simplify lang natin by combining the like terms. X plus x plus x is 3x. Then, 2 plus 4 is 6. And afterwards, yung 6 dito, that's our second term, wala siyang variable x. So, mag-a-add lang tayo ng opposite, negative 6 in both sides. So, magiging 3x is equal to 99 minus 6 is equal to 93. And after that, yung coefficient ng x is 3. Para maging 1 siya, we need to multiply its reciprocal, which is 1/3. So, cancel out the 3. 93 divided by 3 is 31. So going back to our representation, the meaning of the variable x is it's the first consecutive add. So 31 yung first consecutive add. Okay, so magsa-substitute lang tayo para mahanap natin yung iba. Yung second consecutive add integer, that's x plus 2. So 31 plus 2 is 33. Yung pangatlo naman, x plus 4 based from our representation. So 31 plus 4, 35. Okay, so now we will double check if our work is really correct. So there are 3 conditions, okay? So first, are these consecutive add integers? 31, 33, 35. Okay, that's true. Are there some 99? So try natin. 31 plus 33 plus 35, is that equal to 99? So kapag i-add natin sila, that's really a 99, which is true. So ibig sabihin ito yung tamang sagot. So we say the 3 consecutive add integers are 31, 33, and 35. Okay, let's proceed to example 3. So this is now a geometry problem. So the length of a rectangle is 5 meters, more than twice its width. The perimeter of the rectangle is 190 meters. So find the length and the width of the rectangle. So you start with representation. And ano yung hinanap natin? Yung length at saka width. So meron tayong dalawang representation. So let blank be the length and let blank be the width. Okay. So if we will look at the first sentence, the length of this rectangle is 5 meters more than twice its width. So meron tayong hint kung ano yung length. The length is 5 more than twice its width. So meron tayong clue. Now we will just have to multiply the width with the 2 added with the 5. So yung wala talaga tayong clue is yung width. So si width ang independent, si length naman dependent sa width. So si width ang magiging x natin. Yung length naman natin, translate lang natin yon. 5 meters more than twice its width. So twice its width is 2x. Kasi yung width natin is x na, di ba? Kaya naging 2x na siya. 2x plus 5. So there you go. Then you proceed to the equation. Creation of the equation. Yung equation naman will be based on the second sentence. It's all about perimeter of a rectangle and the perimeter is 190 meters. Ano ba yung formula ng perimeter ng rectangle? It's 2L plus 2W is equal to 190. So, yung L natin, papalitan natin kung ano yung representation natin dito. So, 2 times 2x plus 5. And then yung W natin, it's already x. And this is now our equation. So 2 times the quantity of 2x plus 5 plus 2x is equal to 190. So isa na lang yung variable na natira, x na lang. So therefore, there's a way for us to find what is the width already, which is x. Kasi isa na lang yung variable dito. So we will just have to solve. To solve for x. Okay, simplify muna natin yung left side. Distribute natin yung 2. So 2 times 2x, then 2 times 5. 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 5 is 10. Then, we add 4x with 2x. So 6x plus 10. Then, yung 10, walang variable x. That's our second term. So we need to add its additive inverse negative 10. So whatever you do on the left, do on the right. So that's APE. So you will get 6x for that. 90 plus negative 10 is 80. Sorry, 190 pala ito. So that's 190, 190, 190. So 190 minus 10 is 180. Then finally, yung coefficient ng ating x is 6. So we have to make it a 1. That means we need to use MPE this time. MPE is multiplying a number in both sides. This time, it's the reciprocal of 6, so 1/6. So x is equal to 30. So 180 divided by 6, it's 30. So, ibig sabihin, yung x, pag bumalik tayo dun sa representation, x means the width. So 30 means it's the width. So hindi pa natin alam kung ano yung length. So we still have to substitute. Okay, substitute. X is equal to 30 to our length. Our length is 2x plus 5. So 2 times 30 is 60. Plus 5 is 65. Okay, let's double check if our answer is really correct by checking the condition. So first, yung length natin dapat 5 more than twice ng ating width. Yung length natin 65, yung width natin is 30. 2 times 30, 60 plus 5, 65. So true. Yung pangalawa naman, yung perimeter, which is 2L plus 2W, dapat 190. So 2 times yung L natin ulit, 65. Yung W natin is 30. So 2 times 65 is 130. 2 times 30, 60. Then 130 plus 60, 190. So ibig sabihin, tama yung mga nakuhang sagot natin. So we write our final answer in complete sentence. So we say, the length is, okay, ano yung length ulit? 65. Don't forget the unit. The length is 65 meters while the width is 30 meters. Okay, let's proceed now to example 4, which is our age problem. So it says that Loreto is thrice as old as his daughter Kathy. In 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 48. What are their present ages? So, we'll start with representation again. So, meron tayong dalawang hinahanap na edad dito. So, we say, let blank be the present age of Loreto at saka yung present age ni Kathy. So, from the first sentence, Loreto, meron tayong clue kung ano yung age ni Loreto. It will be based from the age of Kathy. So, ibig sabihin nito, si Loreto, dependent sa age ni Kathy. Pero wala tayong clue kung ano yung age ni Kathy. So, si Kathy ang magiging ex natin. Then, translate lang natin yung first sentence. Loreto is thrice as old as his daughter Kathy. So, 3 times x or 3x. Then, we go to our equation. So, take note that this is about their age in 4 years. So, ibig sabihin nito, okay, whatever is the present age of Kathy, mag-a-add pa tayo ng 4 years. Kasi it's in the future. Pag, let's say, 4 years ago, meaning nun, magsasubtract tayo ng 4. Okay? Past, subtract, future, add. But since in 4 years naman ito, in the future, so we add 4 in the present age of Kathy, and kung ano yung present age ni Loreto, mag-a-add din tayo ng 4. Okay? Tsaka tayo gagawa ng equation. So it says that in 4 years, the sum of their ages will be 48. So meaning nun, i-add lang natin yung age ni Kathy at ni Loreto, and then it's expected na 48 ang total. So, yung age ni Loreto is 3x. But don't forget, add 4 because it's in the future. Okay. And then dito naman, age ni Kathy. So si Kathy, X. Pero since we're talking about their future age, 4 years from now, so add tayo ng 4 sa age ni Kathy. So there you go, that's the equation. 3x plus 4 plus x plus 4 is equal to 48. So we're now ready to solve. So we combine first the like terms, 3x and x. So 3x plus x, that's 4x. Then 4 plus 4, that's 8. Okay. Yung second term natin, walang variable x. So ibig sabihin nun, we need to add, it's additive inverse negative 8. So 4x is equal to 40. So, next, yung coefficient ng ating x is 4 and kailangan maging 1 siya. So, we need to multiply its reciprocal. The reciprocal of 4 is 1/4. Whatever you do on the left, do on the right. That's MPE. By the way, this is APE. So, cancel out the 4. What will be left is x. Then 40 times 1/4 is 10. Okay, balik tayo sa representation. Ano ulit yung meaning ng x natin? Yun ang edad ni Kathy. Yung present age ni Kathy. So, 10 years old siya. So, hindi pa natin alam yung present age ni Loreto kasi yan yung hinahanap natin. So, magsasubstitute pa tayo. So substitute x is equal to 10 to the present age of Loreto. Yung present age ng Loreto, it's represented by 3x. So 3 times 10, 30 years old. So yung present age ni Loreto, 30 years old na siya. So don't forget, double check your work if it really fits to the sentences provided to you. So going back, Loreto is thrice as old as his daughter Cathy. So 3 times 10, which is true. Next, 4 years from now, okay, their sum must be 48. So ano yung age ni um, Cathy 4 years from now? So that's 10 plus 4. And then yung age naman ni Loreto 4 years from now, so 30 plus 4. So dapat yung sum, it will result to 48. 10 plus 4, 14. 30 plus 4 is 34. And 14 plus 34 is 48. Which is also true. So therefore, tama yung mga nakuhang sagot natin. We write our final answer in complete sentence. So, the present age of Cathy, let's have Cathy first, of Cathy is 10 years old. And we say, while the present age of Loreto is, ano yung ulit, 30 years old. Okay, let's have example number 5. So this is now a problem related to interest. So a total of 20,000 was invested in 2 banks. So Florence invested part of the money at 6% annual interest rate and the rest at 5% annual interest rate. If the total interest for a year is 1,120, how much was invested at each rate? Okay, so we'll start with the R, the representation. So there are actually two banks in here with 6% annual interest and the other one is 5% annual interest rate. So we say let blank be the money, because that's what we're looking for. The money invested at 6% annual interest rate. At yung isa naman, yung hinanap natin is yung money invested. Kung magkano yung money na invest at 5% annual interest rate. Okay. So, ano yung magiging representation nito? So, of course, yung una, that would be our X. And the second one, since we know that this person invested 20,000 in total, so in other words, yung natitira from the 20,000, considering whatever amount is invested in the 6% annual interest rate na parang deal ng bank. So that's 20,000 minus X. So kung ano yung natira, yan yung ininvest niya sa 5% annual interest rate. So parang isipin niyo na lang kung nag-invest siya ng 5,000 dun sa 6% annual interest rate. So yung natitira sa 20,000, kung kukunin na natin yung 5,000, that is 15,000. So paano natin nakuha yung 15,000? So that's 20,000 minus kung magkano yung ininvest niya sa una. So same concept. Kung hindi natin alam kung magkano yung ininvest niya sa unang sa 6% annual interest rate na deal or offer, isa-subtract lang natin siya with the 20,000 para makuha natin yung natira for the amount invested at 5% annual interest rate. Kaya naging 20,000 minus X. Okay. Now, we can make already the equation. Okay. The equation to figure it out, you will be needing to use the formula I is equal to PRT. Kasi ito yung formula para makuha yung computation for interest. So you need to make, we are encouraged to make a table. Okay, table. So maglalagay lang tayo ng table. Kailangan natin ng table dito. Kita ka lang. Okay, so kailangan natin ng table. So maglalagay tayo ng table dito. Okay, ayan. So ano yung ilalagay natin dito? Yung mismong formula ng ating interest, which is I is equal to PRT. So dito, yung principal. Pag sinabi natin principal or P, ito yung amount na na-invest. Okay? Then, ito yung rate natin. Ito yung interest rate. And then, yung T naman stands for time. It should be in years. Then, dito naman yung formula. Okay. So, based from the representation, okay, dito natin ilalagay yung money na na-invest at 6% annual interest rate. So, yung money na ginamit dito, hindi pa natin alam, but we represent it already with X. Yung pangalawa naman, 20,000 minus X. Ano yung rate ng ating, yung may principal amount na X? That would be 6%. Okay. So, 6%. Pero i-convert natin siya into decimal. So, 0.06. And then dito naman, 20,000 minus X, 5%. Which is 0.05. Yung time naman, yung sinabi sa problem, balik tayo doon. It's after a year. So, yung time is just 1 for both of them. Then, kukunin na natin yung interest by multiplying the 3, principal, rate, at saka time. So, x times 0.6 times 1, 0.06x. Dito naman, 1 lang naman ito. So, 0.05 must be multiplied to 20,000 minus x. Then, don't forget that the total interest of both should be 1,120. Okay, by the way, pag sinabi nating interest, ito yung parang something that we gain from what we have invested. So kapag naglalagay tayo ng pera sa bangko and we put them for a couple of for a certain period of time, tutubo yon. And kung ano yung nadagdag sa original money mo, that's what we call interest. Okay? So for now, based from the problem, kung i-add daw yung nadagdag sa pera niya from the two investments, 1,120 daw yung nadagdag. Yan ang meaning ng ating 1,120. So there you go. That's the equation. You just have to write them down that the sum must be 1,120. So 0.06x plus 0.05 times the quantity of 20,000 minus x is equal to 1,120. Okay. So now, we already have our equation. We're now ready to solve. Okay. Now, it's very difficult for us to work with decimals. So we have to find a way that this will become an integer. So how will we do that? So we will use the concept of equality. So since may dalawang decimal place dito, may dalawang decimal place din naman dito, so dapat mag-move yung decimal point twice going to the right. And to do that, we need to multiply a number to move the decimal point. So just multiply a 100. So whatever you do on the left, do on the right. So we're using MPE to make things easier for us to solve this problem. So ang mangyayari dito, didistribute natin yung 100 natin to 0.06. Magiging 6 na yan. And then, yung 100, doon naman sa ikalawang interest natin. But 100 times 0.05, dito lang natin siya i-multiply. Kasi they belong in one term lang naman. Ito. Lahat sila. So 100 times 0.05, magiging 5 na siya. So 5 times the quantity of 20,000 minus x. Okay, let's not forget, meron palang x dito. And then, sa right side ng ating equation, 1,120 times 100, dadagdagan lang natin siya ng dalawang 0. So, magiging 112,000. Then, we simplify this by distributing 5 to 20,000 and to x. So, 5 times 20,000, 5 times negative x. So, magiging 100,000. Dito naman, magiging minus 5x. So, take note, 6x minus 5x, just x. So, x plus 100,000. Then finally, we just have to add negative 100,000 in both sides to isolate the x. So magiging 0 na ito. X na lang yung matitira. 112,000 minus 100,000 is 12,000. Okay, so there you go. So, sa may 6% na annual interest rate, 12,000 yung na-invest natin. And then, para mahanap natin kung magkano yung na-invest natin sa 5% annual interest rate na investment natin, we just have to substitute. X is equal to 12,000 to the second representation. So, 20,000 minus X, 20,000 minus 12,000 is 8,000. So, if we will double check this, we just have to multiply 0.06 with 12,000. And then, yung sa ating 5% annual interest rate na investment, multiply natin yung 8,000. And then, expected na yung sum would be 1,120. So, 0.06 times 12,000, that's 720. 0.05 times 8,000, that's 400. Which is equal already. So our final answer, 12,000 pesos was invested at 6% interest and 8,000 pesos was invested at 5% interest.